B.J. Armstrong commits the foul on the attempted steal. Let's check the team foul situation because both of them fouling early here, particularly the Bulls. That's their third team foul with 8:27 to go. Knicks have committed only one.
Right now you can see with 8:27 to go, Phil Jackson is trying to buy Micheal Jordan some extra time because they have the 4-point lead.
There's the screen and roll. Traveling, Bulls ball up by 4.
Since the first quarter, the Knicks spacing inside has left a lot to be desired. Plus, they're kind of out of sync. They're not getting any type of perimeter game shooting. Give Chicago their due at the defensive end.
Ewing on the bench for New York. Herb Williams playing Longley. 8 to shoot. Armstrong for 3. It's a 7-point Bulls lead. Timeout, New York. The Garden crowd is quiet. An 8-0 Chicago run with Micheal Jordan resting on the bench. With just under 8 minutes to go in the game, time for the Dutch boy in the paint. Patrick Ewing, who has been resting, is now back on the court.
Well, you can see he's dominating, but then again, the Bulls centers do not get any shot attempts. The second effort points you can see right there. But let's face it, the Knicks had 34 points in the first quarter. They've only scored 56 points in 2.5 quarters.
And Luke Longley got the block on Ewing there right out of the chute. Kukoc over Ewing, hit the side. Longley with the offensive board.
I'm telling you, the young guy can do it. Unfortunately, he doesn't play like this every night, but he has tools.
Bulls have their biggest lead, 99-90.
Big thing is you've got to go to your bread and butter if everyone else is struggling, and they have to start going through Ewing and get the catches, and Patrick must answer the bell here.
Patrick has 25 in the game. Kukoc inside. Nice defensive job by Charles Smith. Knicks on the run. Jordan moments away from re-entering the game along with Derek Harper. And Kukoc picks up the personal foul, and that's 5 for Kukoc.
Now that's the Bulls' fourth for the quarter. Yeah. So the Knicks will be shooting a penalty on the next foul.
Corey Blunt in along with Micheal Jordan. Blunt and Jordan, Longley, Pippen, and B.J. Armstrong on the floor as the Bulls lead by 7. Knicks, however, will be shooting the penalty, and that'll make a significant difference down the stretch. Knicks have committed only one team foul in this quarter. Ewing over Longley and the foul.
Now Longley got a little confidence. He blocked 2 shots. Patrick didn't give him his best moves. Now the last 2 times down, Patrick has stepped up his game, and he's given him some moves. Well, you have to respect Longley because of his size at 7'2" and the long reach.
Longley just picked up his 5th foul. Phil Jackson will probably use him in. As Phil says, having 3 centers gives him 18 fouls at that position.
The Knicks have now missed 12 foul shots.
Yeah, big. 99-94, Bulls, 6.5 to go. Micheal gets his own board, knocked out of bounds, and saved by Harper. Nearly knocked out by Charles Smith, who had the block.
Micheal is angry with himself because that was his easiest shot of the night.
His next one will break a record of opponents scoring against the Knicks.
There Ewing
and the foul. The Knicks come roaring back. It's a 1-point game and will be tied if Ewing hits the free throw.
The 2 shot blocks by Longley have awakened Patrick Ewing. The last 3 moves, very, very strong. Now Longley fouls out of the game on this move with 5 points and 5 rebounds. Strong move by Patrick. That's the second time this evening, Bob, that he has spun to the baseline and then rather than throw the fadeaway, stepped under the defender and reached up for that shot.
So he fouls out with 5 points. Ewing, 29 points, 20 in the second half. Will Purdue in for Chicago.
The big key, though, is the Knicks' inability to make the foul shots. That's a major issue in this game.
Bulls 99, Knicks 96, can pull to within 2 if Ewing hits the free throw. But he doesn't. Purdue rebound. 3-point Bulls lead. 6 minutes to go in the game. Jordan back in. 49 points for Micheal tonight. Isolate the side. Screen and roll right by. There's another block by Charles Smith.
Well, Charles Smith averages throughout his entire career with the Clippers and here right at 2 shot blocks a game. So you know, now Micheal goes in here, he thinks he has it, but Charles right up on that shot.
Frankly, looked like it could have been a foul too. Nevertheless, it wasn't called.
Well, you're looking for the record. See,
I'm looking for the record. If they'll get the record, I'll quit refereeing. Give him the 2. Starts against Jordan to Ewing over Purdue. Ewing has 31. What a show tonight.
Isn't it amazing
Micheal Jordan.
When you finally go to your guy, your bread and butter guy, what happens?
8-0 run by New York, all scored by Ewing. Bulls by 1. 10 to shoot for the Bulls. The Garden is alive. Jordan, fade away. Not again. Purdue follows. 101-98 Bulls. 5:11 to go in the game. Ewing has been the man for the Knicks. He has scored their last 8 points. Harper leading in.
Oh, bad shot.
Pippen rebound.
Now, I know he thought he was going to get fouled.
Right.
Because the next foul, well, they're already shooting the penalty.
Looking for Jordan. Sounds like the name of a book.
Micheal wants to clear out. He wants to take starts.
Blocked that time by Ewing. Curry blocked back with a putback. The Bulls offensively rebounding.
Yes, because they're catching the shot blocks. They're coming right back to them. Right? You're giving them offensive boards. No, the shot blocks are coming right back to the ball.
Jordan driving, being batted away by Ewing and Charles Smith. Back to Ewing. Open man Harper. This is the 3. Blunt loses the rebound to Smith. Ewing misses. Pippen for the Bulls. Up 5. 4 minutes to go in the game. Pippen. Good play by Starks, moving Purdue out. Intercepted the pass attempt for Ewing. B.J. Armstrong with the ball. Bulls by 5. What a wild game. And Phil Jackson sees the 5-point lead and wants to settle them down. The Knicks have committed 3 team fouls. The Bulls already in the penalty with 3:53 remaining. Foul by Starks. That's the 4th team foul against the Knicks. And Starks 5th.
Well, Starks has been taken right out of this game, you know, from a scoring standpoint. When you think about it, now Micheal Jordan is struggling. He has missed 8 of his last 9 shots. For the game, he is 18 for 32.
Isolated against Starks, carrying 5 fouls. Jordan from 16. There's the record! That's the record of the most points scored against the Knicks at Madison Square Garden. Jordan's old record of 50, his new record 51. Now the record is over, Hubie. I can relax.
Yeah, it takes me out of the record book because I was coaching in that game.
I was going to say, I wonder how the coach felt. Ewing, however, answers over Purdue. What a show we're seeing from Patrick Ewing here in the second half. And number 33 has 33. Bulls by 5.
Nice defense by Mason. Plenty of time, 10 seconds.
Offensive foul as Jordan raked down John Starks.
Yeah, that was a good call. Micheal knew it. Starks very active, was trying to front him. Now keep an eye on it right there. You're going to see Micheal put him down. Knicks need some smart basketball right here, Bob. They need to score or a couple of foul shots.
Bulls up by 5. Ewing has the last 10 New York points. Pippen kicked the ball. That'll reset the shot clock with 2:50 to go in the game. New 24 seconds, and Ewing has the last 10 New York points.
Now, if you notice on that post up by Charles Smith, Scottie Pippen is the designated double teamer from the top of the circle. That means the ball would be rotated out to Anthony Mason.
Charles Smith being played by Corey Blunt.
Oh, good denial by Micheal.
Starks had stepped out. Jordan got into the passing lane. 10 to shoot. Starks into Ewing. There's the double team.
Nice.
Man, Mason fouled hard, missed the lay-in, but excellent recognition by Patrick Ewing.
Terrific. Patrick was triple teamed on that. You could hear Mason call for the ball. Patrick, and I'll just watch as Patrick, they're running right at Patrick. He just looks right down inside to Mason. Now the Knicks have really made that a major contributor for them offensively in this game.
Blunt picked up his 4th foul. Coach is going to come back in for the Bulls. New York, 23 of 35. They've missed 12 free throws tonight.
Now that's big in a game like this. When a game is close like this, naturally the free throws, big issue.
Anthony Mason steps to the line. He's only a 62% shooter at the line, but he hits both of them there. Bulls by 3 points. Jordan with 51, Ewing with 33.
High screen and roll.
Jordan with 53. My, oh my.
It was like Starks wasn't even there, okay? Because when he elevated, he just left him in the dark. Nice move by Starks.
Yeah, good pick by Patrick Ewing.
Phil Jackson on that side over there wants an offensive foul. Now you can see that as Starks goes into the pack, he is totally out of control because as he goes up in the air, he turns his back. Now Phil Jackson, depending upon the angle that you had on this, you want the offensive foul.
Kukoc has fouled out of the game. 3 points, 9 rebounds for Tony Kukoc tonight. He has contributed on the boards, but seems somewhat lost in this triangle offense since Michael has
Now
returned.
keep an eye. See, Starks surprises him. Now here comes Kukoc. Now just watch that. See, offensive foul.
Under the hoop.
Yeah, well, no, hold on.
Was it?
Under the hoop? You think
was
so?
he under the hoop?
All right, let's look to see if he's under the hoop. Tony Kukoc said, hey, over in Europe where I was player of the year 3 years in a row, that's a foul. That's an offensive foul.
That's the only possibility. Otherwise, I couldn't agree more. As a matter of fact, whatever you say, I'm going to finally agree with you.
All right, let's keep an eye on it now. Let's see if Kukoc is out of the lane. Well,
close.
Now you're right. It's close, but I agree also. I wouldn't give it. If that was playoff time, he should be shooting the tip.
And he is at 107-103 Bulls. Thank you, UB.
High school and college, definite offensive foul, no doubt about it. NBA, we have different rules for different players.
And they are different players. It is a 3-point Bulls lead. 2 minutes to go in the game. Playoff intensity. All the stars are out. Broadway in the springtime in New York. Jordan with 53 points. Loose ball foul is going to be on New York. Oakley leveled Purdue.
Yeah, well, that's because he moves him out on that rebound. Bennett Salvatore was right there on that call. I just hope that we have a good shot. Now, we're going to show it to you, kid. It's going to be right to the right of your screen. As this shot goes up, watch what happens here now. Now, what they're saying is that Oakley moved him out with his forearm.
Oakley's 4th foul, team's 4th. On the next one, the Bulls will be shooting. Knicks already at the line. Looking for Jordan, the lob inside. Ewing there to help Purdue. Hard to the rack, blocked by Patrick Ewing. What a play! Harper.
Come on, now you have to go into Patrick, see what happens. Go right back at him.
Now fronted by Purdue.
Sure, he's got to make it happen.
Hit and forehand.
No, not giving
A
it to
wave off the basket. Wave off
wave it off.
Ewing outraged, as are the fans here in Madison Square Garden.
Everyone wants the continuation. Now keep an eye on Patrick rotating. There's your block. At the other end of the floor, see the whistle blew right there, and that definitely was a continuation. That was a continuation. They don't get the call.
Patrick showing that disappearing is the wiser move at this point in the game instead of getting in the face of the official and coming back for his free throw. Doesn't get it. Pippen, by the way, now carrying 4 fouls for the Bulls.
That's the 13th miss for the Knicks.
From the line. 107-104 Bulls, 128 to go in the game. Patrick Ewing has been alive here in the second half. Got 1 of 2. Micheal Jordan with 53 points in this game. Ewing with 34. Starks with 5 fouls. Jordan's fadeaway blocked by Ewing. Starks, good pass. Look out, dunk it. Yes. That brought them to their feet. It's tied at 107.
Right now, Micheal is forcing the action right now. The last 3 times down the floor. When they have played their best in this half, they've just all played within the offense.
He forced it again. Goes to Pippen. Hard angle bank shot by Scottie Pippen, or was that Sam Jones?
Not a bad name out of the pass because he was the best. Sam Jones out of North Carolina Central College and one of the great all-time Celtics. Now keep an eye on Patrick. Patrick gets that shot. That's his 4th block of the game, 3rd this quarter. When they kick it out, look at Jordan running Starks down. He knows he better send it home strong. Now, how about the angle on this bank? Oh, my.
He had to hit it at the edge of the backboard. There's the reset. Bulls 3-1, timeouts. Knicks 2-1.
Plenty of timeouts.
Under a minute. Bulls by 2. Pressure defense. 10 to shoot.
Patrick wants the ball. He has 35 points. Oh, he gets bailed out on that.
The call, and once again, we talked about it earlier, Hubie. If it's Cartwright, maybe or maybe not a foul, but Purdue and Longley and Winnington don't get the respect from the officials that way, and they get the fouls. Longley's already fouled out.
Well, it's a major issue. There's no doubt about that. Now, right now, Ewing has 34 points, 25 in the second half. He has 7 rebounds and 4 block shots. Now, he is now, for himself, on the foul line tonight, 15 for 22.
Timeout, Chicago. Hubie, you said it during the commercial timeout. What a great game. Bulls by 1, 39 seconds left. Spike Lee, so many celebrities here tonight, and they are glad they didn't sell their tickets.
Absolutely. Now, this was an excellent timeout by the Bulls. They're icing Ewing. He's 15 for 22 on the line. He has missed 7. Timeouts. Chicago has 2 and a 20. New York, 2 and a 20. Both teams are shooting a penalty. So we have plenty of timeouts. Now watch the people getting into the lane as he pauses and he gets up to his shot. There it is.
It's tied at 109. Jordan working on Starks. Got him in the air. Micheal Jordan has 55. He had to work for that.
He did. Starks played him as well as you could, using his forearm to neutralize Micheal as he was trying to make the penetration.
And carrying 5 fouls.
Oh, yeah. First to the left and then to the right. But then again, that's why he's the greatest. Because all he did was extend. Now, just keep an eye on it. He extends. Now, how about this? Outstanding presence of head fake and then regrouping to get the good shot. Now, just watch how he regroups. Now, here comes the fake. Gets Starks up. And then, there it is.
55 points for Micheal Jordan tonight. If you dialed in late, sorry you missed something. He had 20 in the first quarter, and you could tell that it was going to be one of those nights for Micheal Jordan. He loves to play at Boston Garden. He loves to play at Madison Square Garden. Micheal loves to play at the Forum in LA. Put him on stage, and you're going to get these kind of performances. His all-time career high, 69 points. but he broke the Knicks record. And you see David Stern, who, you think David's happy that Micheal came back?
Oh, I would think so. America's happy. You know, now, right now, Chicago has 2 timeouts. New York only has 1 timeout in a 20. With 25.8 seconds on the clock, New York usually will involve Starks and Ewing on the left side of the floor. They will normally get the ball in bounds, work misdirection, and come back. Now, Ewing should be involved because he is the guy who has carried them throughout this entire second half.
There's the game reset. Bulls with 2 timeouts, 2 fulls and 1:20. Knicks have only 1 full left, and that's significant.
Yes. Now, at the other end, Chicago has got to say, if Patrick catches the ball, we must double team and force the other people to beat us right now, because Patrick is in a groove. Double hard, force the rotation, and let's see what happens with these other people.
25.8 to go in the game.
Now, they could move it to half court. They're not. They're taking it here and coming up in normal play. That way, it saves them from possibly getting denied on the inbounds pass. There's a pick and roll.
Starks against Purdue. Phil Jackson exploded, and that will be 6 on Purdue. Both Longley and Purdue have fouled out of this ball game.
Now, that time, they ran a pick and roll, and Starks just decided to take it. From this angle, from that shot right there, that is an offensive foul. You can see Purdue is there, and Starks had nothing, jumped right in his chest, but it doesn't matter. He gets the call.
He's out winning today. Starks 12 points. He is 3 of 4 from the free throw line tonight. Bulls up by 2 with 14.6 to go in the game, and Kukoc, Longley, and Purdue have all fouled out of this game for Chicago.
Well, you have to make the foul shot. Starks is a 72% shooter.
Within 1.
Now, we told you, Chicago, 2 timeouts and a 20. You do not necessarily have to call a timeout. As a matter of fact, you catch people sleeping if you take it out of the net, if he makes it, and you flow right down the floor.
14.6 seconds remaining. Starks rattles it in. It's tied at 111. Timeout, Chicago.
Now, Chicago decides at that time they're calling the timeout. It'll be interesting to see. Will they take it at half court or on the baseline?
Saturday night against Atlanta, the Bulls were down by 1. They went to Micheal Jordan with 5.9 left. Could we see deja vu? This is Saturday against Atlanta over Steve Smith. Bulls win.
Well, they took it down at the end, but that's where he rebounded the ball and took it up the floor. The big key right now is, if you're the Knicks, do you allow him to hold the ball, milk the clock without double teaming it, and then for them to get the last shot and a potential offensive rebound? Now, you see they're taking it at the full length of the floor. This allows the people to move, run time off the clock, and it also opens up the floor so you're not trying to get the ball in a half-court area.
Steve Kerr in for Chicago, and Bonner has just replaced Hubert Davis. Pippen will inbound. Mason, Bonner, and Starks are defending.
They have Armstrong and Kerr in there as their spot-up people, because they're saying, are you going to double-team Jordan? If they do, if you double-team, they're going to spot up.
Micheal finds the opening. Whittington with a jam. 3.1 remaining. Timeout, New York.
That was outstanding. Who has been double-teaming him in the lane? Patrick Ewing. And that was by design. He took it right down the middle of the floor. The Knicks stayed with Armstrong and Kerr in the corners. And then what did they do? They sent Ewing out, his man, right to the front of the rim. Now just watch this. Here comes Ewing. Great pass, because there's Whittington going to the front of the rim.
Jordan, 2 assists in the 4th quarter.
Now give you another angle. Beautiful pass, smart basketball. When your big man leads you to double team, go to the front of the rim. This is the best angle so you can see it. Beautiful. Now, the Knicks, plenty of time. 3.1 seconds, okay? 3.1, we know that you can catch the ball and get off at least 2 dribbles here. The big thing, though, is you must get the ball inbound. That's the key thing for the Knicks. You've got to get a good pass. Now remember, when you have Pippen and Jordan on the floor, you have 2 of the best in the history of this league at playing the passing lanes, forcing turnovers. Now, you know it's got to be something quick. Is it an inbound pass inside to Patrick Ewing, or is it to a Starks off the dribble? Pat Riley, through his 4 years, has always used Ewing and Starks in some manner.
3.1 seconds remaining. New York now all out of timeouts. The Bulls have 1 remaining. It's a 2-point game with 3.1 seconds to go. You see what the Knicks have decided to do. They have moved the ball to half court. Wennington will try to defend Patrick Ewing. Longley and Purdue have fouled out along with Kukoc.
All right, now there's your delay in game by Pippen stepping out.
To take a look at what they were going to run.
Now you can see right now there's going to be a down screen in the lane here for John Starks. He's going to right here. Here's Starks.
He falls down, loses the ball over the
backcourt. Backcourt violation.
8/10 of a second left. That delay of game was brilliantly executed.
Well, yeah, everyone in this league does the delay of game.
It was at a great time.
But you can see as he comes up in here, Michael had him on the hips. I do not think that caused him to slip. All you have to do is throw the ball in here, and one of your guys just get a piece of it, and the game's over. Right there. A great win for the Chicago Bulls.
Micheal Jordan, 55 points in this ball game. The Bulls beat the Knicks 113-111. Let's go to Craig Sager.